What's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Fairy Mary, the original account, first one in the room, and M8R, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle, out there in the great state of Oregon. And Robinson Lopes, welcome. Good to see you, Dan Lee and DeBailey out there in London, welcome. Good to see you, JW3 and Cake813, welcome. Good to see you, Oleg Zygniew, Slava Ukraini. And Lee, good afternoon. And Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. And Jack Spencer, thank you so much for getting my Metro card out here. It is much, and deeply appreciated. Thank you so much there, Jack, for sponsoring today's live stream. Good to see you, Lorraine Raymond, welcome. And Sally Skipico, welcome. MW, good to see you, MW. Like the snappy music? That is Q number 225 from the 1973 season of the new Price is Right. Good to see you, MW. Welcome to the show. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Welcome. And Dutch, go to France and Thierry Mary French food. I will, once I can afford to go to France, Thierry Mary, I will do that. Trey Ball. Good to see you, Trey Ball. Welcome. And Sebastian Echcavera, welcome. Buenvenidos. Good to see you, Stephanie Knorr. Welcome. And Nicolas, welcome. I am doing great. I hope you're doing great on this Thursday afternoon. Good to see you, Nebul. Bonsoir, bienvenue. Everybody follow Nebul, a fantastic live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez with Nebul. Nebul, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Ken Junge, welcome. And Lisa UK Girl, welcome. Welcome to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, where it's currently 37 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 3 degrees Celsius to you and me, with the wind blowing out of the west-southwest at 7 miles an hour. That's 11 kilometers an hour to you and me, with a current relative humidity of 34%. Good to see you, Michael Franco. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Buenvenidos, Michael Franco. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see you, Hank P. Welcome. It is January 30th, 2025. It's 3:01 in the afternoon. Hope everyone's having a great afternoon, a great evening, no matter where you're tuning on in from. Madam Mojo out there in Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. You know, I was coming into the garden, Diana, and I said, I got this bench all to myself out here. And I appreciate, pronounced Tribal. You got it, Tribal. Good to see you, Tribal. Pronunciation corrected. Tribal. Good to see you, Tribal. Good to see you, Susan Berry. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. We have 73 people watching and only 30 likes. I am gonna not move from this bench until we get 55 likes. We're gonna bid a fond adieu to the corpse plant today, and I think we're gonna catch a fantastic sunset at the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. Good to see you, Mason Eaton's welcome, and ABX Girl, welcome. We don't have our super chat Chaos Emerald speaker turned on just yet, because we will be going inside of the conservatory there, so I don't want that thing to go off around people. But then once we get back outside, I'll turn it on, and we can hear the Chaos Emeralds get activated. Good to see you, Israel Morales, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Patrick Johnson, good to see you. What a lovely place indeed. It's Brooklyn, baby. We're in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden once again to bid a farewell to the corpse plant today. Hit that like button, activate my legs. That's right, Tribal. Activate my legs, people. Les Noset, Kia Ora. Good to see you, Les. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing a beautiful day, Catherine. Good to see you there, Catherine. Israel Morales, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for hanging on out with us this afternoon. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day. Digital Dobie, good to see you. How lucky am I to do this? I'm blessed to be able to do these broadcasts for you guys. So great spot for coffee and donuts. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I might get some donuts later. Who knows? Well, no, I will get some donuts later, because I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts with the Duchess when I go home. But Jay Chulo, good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. I hope you're doing great. 81 people watching. Let's get 5 more likes, and we'll start walking around here on this nice, beautiful day here. Not too cold. A little bit chillier than yesterday, but still not like 10 degrees cold. But we do have all the all the setups here so that that the microphones can stay nice and warm. Sukur, good to see you, Sukur. Welcome. And Dazapants, welcome. I hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. And thanks to all the channel members, I could afford my new cell phone coming in later on tomorrow, or maybe even today. But thank you so much for sponsoring the channel, and thank you so much for being one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. One of us, people, one of us. Sebastian says, when I go to France, you can... I know, when I go to France, I can snipe Nibul. I want to go... I have been wanting to go to Saint-Tropez ever since that... there's a Pink Floyd song about Saint-Tropez. So ever since I heard that Pink Floyd song, I want to go to Saint-Tropez. Good to see you, Robert T. Welcome. Good to see everybody. We got 58 likes in the box. Let's enjoy the Borough of Kings on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Good to see everybody, people. Karen J. McLean out there in Canada. Good to see you, Karen. All right, let's make our way over to the corpse plant. The corpse... Now, from what I've read, the day we visited the corpse plant that was last Wednesday, the day we visited the corpse plant last Wednesday, that was supposedly the day that it was smelling the strongest. And I barely smelled it. I mean, I think the subway smelled worse than the damn thing. So the smell is beginning to wane. The corpse plant will be on display until tomorrow. So the Botanical Garden is going to close here in about 90 minutes. So let's make our way over to the conservatory. And let's see if there's a line to go see the corpse plant. Let's see if there's a line for this thing. But good to see everybody, people. Let's walk, Nabul, let's walk. I haven't even broken out the live stream glove yet. It is just that warm at the moment. There was a beautiful blue jay that perched on the tree right next to me when I was setting up the stream. It was a vibrant blue color, tiny little guy, but he was as blue as the sky. It was so beautiful. And again, I am truly blessed to be able to do these broadcasts for you guys. I do. Let me just say this for all you, especially for the channel members. I do this with all the gratitude in the world. So I really do appreciate all you guys for all of your support. Brooklyn Joys, good to see you, Brooklyn Joys. Now, see, Brooklyn Joys is here, so that means I will walk down a little bit down the Lincoln Road. So good to see you, Brooklyn Joys. You are here just in time. We're gonna head on over. Look at it, we've got ice. There's ice on the water here. Arthur Fonzarelli endorsed. Yes, he does. Hey! Of course Arthur Fonzarelli endorses Dutch Schmaz Family Networks. Of course he does. But Brooklyn Joys, what I'm going to do is we're going to do, since you're here, we're going to do like a loop of the garden here. And then we're going to exit down the south exit here. And we're going to go down past the old bread bakery, the bread factory, and then we'll go down Lincoln Road, and then we'll go back into Prospect Park. Good to see you, Cats. Welcome. But we got a nice day here, a nice day to see the scenery. Luke, 1813, welcome. Yes, we're gonna bid adieu to the PU. Yes, indeed, Luke. We're gonna go past the Bond Bread Company, which the building is still there, amazingly enough. That's where I hopped out of the train, actually. Took the Q train up here from Coney Island today. But let's first bid farewell to the corpse plant. And then we'll walk around the park here. Steve Cruz, happy Thursday, Steve. I hope you're doing well down there in the Big Easy. New Orleans, Louisiana. I could imagine Brooklyn Joys. I used to help deliver bread back in the day, so I know what that's like, being in a place smelling of bread. It used to make me so hungry. Smoking pot while delivering the bread didn't help either, but you know what I mean. Nice little vibe here in the garden today. Very few people here. And again, I'm so happy that the Brooklyn Botanical Garden has community tickets available for everybody. So yeah, they had a small store in the building. Yeah, a little bakery shop. I know, Steve, believe me. Steve, you know what they had in the bread factory? They had like these imperfected like loaves of bread that they would throw out. I will totally take one and just eat it for the evening. It was wonderful. Fawn Marie. Good to see you, Fawn Marie. Aloha. Good to see you, Hala. Welcome. Good to see you, Robin and Xavier. Good to see all you guys. Welcome. Let's see how long the line is for the corpse plant. Let's see how long the line is. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. I do not have a press pass. It takes about 2 weeks for the press pass to come. And I gotta finish submitting my application. I haven't done that yet. I will let everybody know as soon as I have submitted my application. Had one in Grand Street. Yes, they did, Jay. Yes, they did. I know where a bunch of the bread factories used to be. Jeanette Trainer. Good to see ya. Ah, I love this place. The Brooklyn Botanical Garden. All right. And look at this, no line, because it is a weekday. No line. And as we get into the conservatory here, I'm going to put the camera on myself so we don't bother people with the camera. But here we are, right next to the bonsai collection. Oh, is there like no line? I don't think there's any line at all. Last action from the iPhone, yeah. iPhone 12 tray ball. iPhone 12. Oh, now it's so nice and warm in here. Ooh, it's warm. What's my favorite bread? Seeded semolina. Seeded semolina. It is so humid in here. So humid in here, my glasses are fogging. Let's do it. Last days of the corpse plant. And now it's even warmer in here. And there go my glasses. I can't see anything. Oh. Oh. Okay. It is so humid in here, I can't see anything. I gotta wipe the camera lens down. Hold on, people. I can't see anything right now, so please bear with me while my equipment adjusts. Let me wipe down my glasses and wipe down the lens. Hold on, people. It is just that gloriously humid and hot in here. I'm not complaining. It was quite pleasant, but I can't see anything out of my glasses. Okay, we got that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the camera's fogging up. I know, guys. I got to take care of my glasses first so I can take care of the camera. All right, this is it. Oh, look at it. Remember, it was tall. It was a tall stock. And now the whole thing it's melted. It's kind of melted on us. Oh. So you remember when we came in here last Wednesday, it was tall. This part right here, see, it's fallen down. It's all, and does it smell? No, it doesn't smell at all. Good to see you, Coney Island kid. Welcome. Anyone knows about their foggy glasses? Raise your hands. Amen. Good to see you there. I'm melting. Melting. Yeah, Ed Allen, very tragic what happened last night. Very, very tragic. Definitely our hearts and prayers are going out to everyone who lost loved ones from that tragedy last night. But there it is. We bid farewell to the corpse plant. It is really hot in here, so let's get back outside. And you know, even when it smelled the most, we couldn't smell anything. So Ah. Goodbye, corpse plant. You are awesome. Sunshine after rain. Good to see ya. Okay. I know, I'm happy we got to say goodbye to the plant because it was so cool. I mean, it's not every day people wait in line for a plant. So it's nice to bid farewell. And it is really fucking humid. Oh, now it's like, oh, yeah. But, oh, Arjun, I'm happy I'm making your day a little bit better. I know, what a difference, right, Cake? What a difference. Strawberry Fields, good to see ya. And Crazy Coney Island Kid, good to see ya. Yeah, there'll be another weird plant soon. Maybe Audrey too, perhaps. Maybe Crazy Coney Island Kid. Good to see you, Colleen. Welcome. Hey, have you experienced misty glasses? Looks like someone hung a pair of drawers on. It kind of does, yeah. Travis Weeks, good to see you. Travis Weeks is just going through all my old replays there. So thank you so much for watching all the old replays there, Travis. Much appreciated. I got to wipe down my glasses one more time here before we continue on. Because I want to be able to see clearly here for the next few hours. All right, kids. Da da da. Good to see you, Barbara. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da da da. All right, got it. All right, let's continue on. Flo, good to see you, Flo. Some people queue for plants, but usually smoke after them. It's true, Digital Dopey. That's true. The bus driver was mean to you the whole day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Arjan. I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, kids. Let's do a loop of the park here. And because Brooklyn Joys is in the room, we're going to take a little walk down Lincoln Road. Good to see you, Phyllis. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. It is bad when it rains and you wear glasses. Yes, indeed. I had to do a tour once in a thunderstorm. And no, I didn't get the new phone yet. The new phone is coming, I think, later on today, but I'm not going to activate it until my cases and screen protectors come in. So the Coney Island Crooner. Yeah, everyone follow Crazy Coney Island Kid, the Coney Island Crooner for the new millennium. Singing all the old songs. Okay, now I could turn on my speaker so you guys could release Chaos Emeralds if you'd like. Yeah, very tragic, ABX girl, very tragic. Very tragic. It's tragic what happened last night, and definitely my thoughts and prayers are going out to everyone affected by last night's tragedy. Makes you think about spring, right, Judy? Good to see you. We'll be there. We'll be in springtime before we even know it. We'll be there. I think I picked the graphite one, Patrick. I think I picked the graphite one. The one that's black, the one that's darkest color. Okay, I know I gotta wipe down this lens a little bit more here. So let me set the phone down here for a moment. Yes, indeed, Travis. Yes, indeed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Da, da, da. Yeah, it was crazy, Jay. It's a crazy story, man. Good to see you, John Laura. Welcome. Not too bad out here, John. Oh, let's take this in. This is Magnolia Plaza here. This is where we have all the magnolia trees. And let's just take this in, because when we come in here, and actually look at this, some of the magnolias. Oh, look at this, the magnolias. A little bit of fuzz on them. They're going to be blooming such beautiful colors in the next few weeks. And we will be here for that. I know, Strawberry, it's wild. Good to see you, Carlos. Welcome. But yeah, look at this, a little bit of fuzz. Spring. Actually, wrong key. Spring will be a little late this year. A little late arriving in my little world over here. Yes, nature is resilient. We are all resilient people. You have more power in you than you think. Remember that, people. You feeling a little down in the dumps today? You feeling a little sad, a little melancholy? Guess what? You are stronger than you know and stronger than you think. Look, Magnolia Plaza. We're going to see this all come up. I know, am I sure I'm in the right key? I want to hit the key of Dutch, Maz. Anyway, doesn't that building look like a chicken? It looks like a chicken, that building. I don't know, ever since I was a kid, right? It looks like a chicken. Who sees the face? You see the face? Looks like a chicken. If they bloom too soon, no, they would be damaged, Ed. Yeah, they would be. You picked white, but doesn't matter? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah, the graph does look good. You know, I pick a dark phone just because I'm going to put a case over it anyway, so. Ever since I was a kid, Brooklyn Joys. That's a chicken. That's a chicken. I don't care. Can't unsee it now, right? It's a chicken. It's a chicken, people. It's a chicken. Anyway. Welcome to Brooklyn, everybody. Welcome to Brooklyn. Let's walk down this southern area of the park. We're not going to go out through the Eastern Parkway entrance to the park. We're going to stay to the south here because we want to go down Lincoln Road for Brooklyn Joys. I promised her, she is a channel member, that if she was here, I will go down a little bit of Lincoln Road. So that's what we're going to do. So many foul buildings in New York City. Yes, indeed, Karen. Yes, indeed. Yeah, the duck, the chicken, New York City architecture, inspired by birds. Dave JR, good to see you, sir, out there in Dartmouth. You're more than welcome, Brooklyn Joys. I was saying to myself on the way up here, like, how lucky am I could do this for you guys. And it is 37 degrees Fahrenheit, Nico. What a magnificent tree, right? Isn't it beautiful? Grew up here in the 50s and the 60s when Brooklyn peaked. I would give anything to see Brooklyn in the 50s and 60s. I would give anything for that. I think of the movie It Happened in Brooklyn from, I think that's 1947, with Frank Sinatra and Jimmy Durante. And I think about how Brooklyn was back then. I would give anything to see it. Wow, 57 Lincoln Road on the corner of Flatbush and Lincoln. Really? That's like right here. That's like right here. Let me bring it up on my map. 57 Lincoln Road. I think that's like right here. Boom. Holy shit. Brooklyn Joys, we're gonna go right past your house. I'm gonna go right past your house for you. I'm gonna go over to your house. Yeah, it's across from Flatbush. I see it on the map. It's right here. Your dad was a big Dodgers fan and broke his heart. You know, Ed, I have read so many stories. By the way, you see where those apartment buildings are right there? Those are the Ebbets Field houses. And that is where Ebbets Field used to stand. So we're not that far. Wow, Brooklyn Joys, I couldn't imagine how amazing it must have been to live here in the heyday of Brooklyn. I like to think about how it used to be. It must have been amazing.
Yeah, no, we did.
You have tears? Oh, Brooklyn Joy. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make you happy, guys. All right? I'm here to make you guys happy. Especially if you're a channel member, especially if you're willing to part with $5 a month, which I don't take that lightly. You guys willing to depart with some of your money means a lot to me. And I'm very appreciative of it. It was I could imagine it was fabulous. RJ out there in Colorado, good to see you. Oh, you can't walk anymore? Well, you know what, Brooklyn Joyce, that's what I'm here for. I know a lot of you guys who watch me have, you know, various mobility issues. The woman, may she rest, who gave me the microphones that I'm using right now, she found me on YouTube and she reached out to me over on Twitter, and she watched us walk down the beach in Coney Island, and she said that it was the first time she walked on the beach in like 44 years, and it meant a lot to her. And I know she passed away about a couple of years ago, and so I know how much this means to a lot of you guys. That's why I'm kind of crazy about how the chat is conducted, and you know, because I want, first of all, I want you guys to feel welcome, regardless of your political affiliation. I want to make everyone feel welcome. And I also want this to be a distraction from the everyday. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of tragedy going on in this world, even within a mile of where I'm walking right now. And we are here to take a little break from that and to really enjoy the best of life, to enjoy the sunshine, and have you guys just hang out with me for a little bit. Good to see you, Ozzy. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And Derek out there, all my Glaswegians checking on in. Feel the same. You make a lot of reels about Glasgow. Really? Derek, are you on Instagram, Derek? I'll follow you on Instagram. I want to see more Glasgow. I love seeing different parts of the world. Joss Dean, good to see you. I appreciate that, Joss. But this is what I'm here for, guys. All right? I'm here for all of you guys. Okay? I'm here for all of you. Even if you don't like me, even if I am perceived to be an enemy of you, I am your friend. I will advocate and fight for you. Just remember that. Lornu, good to see you. Ah, awesome, Brooklyn Joyce. That's awesome. I appreciate you too, Mimi. Thank you so much for joining in. Send me some reels, Derek, please. I appreciate that, RJ. You're more than welcome, Oleg. You're more than welcome. You go with some friends, and with some friends who grew up around here. Nice. I appreciate that, Kaz. Appreciate all of you guys. You know, this is the kind of economy we live in. We live in a thank you economy now, so. And I appreciate all of you guys. Let's, a quick little trip through the garden here. We got to bid farewell to the corpse plant. And now we're gonna walk down a little bit of Flatbush. I think we're actually Parkside. And then we're gonna hang the left on Lincoln. I am a walking stand-up comedian. I hope my comedy is great. I hope it is. I hope it's not too pretentious. And if you don't get it, it's fine. We're here to have a good time, people. We're here to have a good time. You're more than welcome, Flo. Dread Lemon, good to see you out there in Ireland. Good to see you. Let's have some crack today, eh? Let's have some good crack today. And if you don't know what that means, guys, in Ireland they say crack like have a good joke. And maybe later we'll have a little pint of the plain. Have a pint of plain, because a pint of plain is always your friend. Good to see you, Carter J. Welcome. Jen Claus, welcome. We are leaving the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, and we're going to go see Brooklyn Joy's old apartment. Shamar, good to see you. You used to live over here too, Shamar? Nice. NYC girl, good to see you. Good to see you out there in Ireland. All right, let's go back to reality. We'll go back into nature when we go into, we're gonna walk through Prospect Park a little bit. Yeah, it is called correct. That is correct spelling, Cake. That is a correct spelling. A pint of the plain. Yeah, it's like kind of like a regular beer. It's kind of like a regular beer. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk down. This is Empire Boulevard. Okay, so we are gonna walk down Flatbush because Parkside here goes to the right, and we're gonna walk back through Prospect Park. But let's just walk down. So yeah, this is to this building right here. This is the old Bond Bread Company. The clock is still on there. I don't know if it's operational, but the clock is still up there. You're supposed to be moving to Coney next month. You have an interview on the 7th. Shamar, good luck with that. I hope you get your apartment, my friend. Correct, Brooklyn Joyce. Ocean Avenue over here. And we're gonna walk down Flatbush. This is Empire Boulevard. And right down the way there, the old Ebbets Field. This Wendy's has been here for as long as I could remember. I remember when I was a kid coming out here. I remember this Wendy's here. Oh, that's where your high school was. Really? Wow. Wait, there was a high school right here where the Wendy's is? That's wild. So there was a big radio tower. That, I believe, that used to broadcast one of the local college radio stations. It was Watsonville back in the day. So here's the old Bond Bread Company here. Oh, no high. Oh, it was down Empire Boulevard, the high school. Okay. It's amazing, the architecture of these buildings. Oh, now this is the Brooklyn Commons. Oh, the Wendy's was a Wetsons. There you go. Oh, the old Wetsons back in the day. I would give anything to see a Wetsons. Good to see you, Dwayne. Welcome. I hope I'm bringing back some memories for you guys. You know, this is the powerful thing. Used to call it Dry Daughters. But they got everything here. They got beer and soda. Nice. Okay, this is Lefferts Avenue. And I think the next street down is going to be Lincoln Road. Oh, we got the light. I don't even realize I got the light. Nope. So we get to the end of the corner here. It's over in downtown Brooklyn. That gas station across from your dad's store. Wow. Was your dad's store over there where it says Wholesome Market Gourmet Market? Or was it over here? Oh, awesome tray ball. Awesome try ball. Happy you got Coney Island Lost and Found. That's my favorite book. Okay, Lincoln Road. Here is Lincoln Road. I mean, I just love the look of some of these old buildings here. Just looks so great. And this building right here, right on the corner, this is 57. The deli was was a drugstore, right? Writer's Drug. Wow. Well, here we are, Brooklyn Joys. Here's the old neighborhood. Here we are. This is Brooklyn Joy's old building here. Lived out here. I could imagine how maybe different or the same it looks compared to the 50s. I mean, I love how you got like the old houses across the way. But here you go, Brooklyn Joys. Here's your old building. The power of the live stream, everybody. 57 Lincoln Road. How great is that? A lot of the old architectural features still on the building here.
What live stream are you doing?
I just do walking tours here in New York.
I follow people.
Oh, my name is Dutch Maz.
Yes.
We have a viewer here who used to live in this building.
Yeah.
So we just came from seeing the corpse plant. We said goodbye to it. It's going away.
Yeah.
And since we're in the neighborhood, we're coming to see her old building.
Cool. I live in this building.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. How is it? It's nice, right? Is it all right?
It's great.
You got great location here.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, people right here by Prospect Park and everything.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate y'all. Bye-bye. But there you go, Brooklyn Joys. Used to live to the right of the courtyard here. So up here. So I think Brooklyn Joys, I think they moved to the neighborhood a little bit early, like later. But give you a good look around here before we go. The third floor. So Brooklyn Joy, you're on the third floor here. So let's see if we can see your windows. So there we go. Gotta love that architectural little flair here. Right, there was no fence back in the day. It was probably brick, right? It was probably brick. Well, there you go, Brooklyn Joys. There is your building. See, if you become a channel member, it's in the middle, not the corner. Okay, really quick. I want to make sure I get your apartment, Brooklyn Joys. So it's in the courtyard, so it's right up in here. I don't want to go past the fence here because this is private property, so. But there you go. I don't want to pass the fence here. But there you go, Brooklyn Joys. There you go. There was a dentist on the right door there. That's cool. Yeah, they got apartments for rent. I would love to know how much they are. All right, let's go into Prospect Park. Let's go into Prospect Park. I hope it brought back some memories for you. Your dad's store was around the corner. I'm just gonna slowly walk up here. Got some stores for rent here. Looks like we have like an eyebrow. Oh, it's where Kush Clot is. There you go. See, that's like old school Brooklyn when you live right above where you work, where your store is. That's old school Brooklyn. That's real old school Brooklyn. And then it's like a sign. It's like a sign that's a sign. iPhone 16 ad. Wow, from 1953 to the mid 80s. Wow. Oh, you gotta love. I love the power of the live stream. I think it's so cool. Let's just walk up this street here. Let's walk up Washington Avenue here. And then we'll enter the park here at Flatbush Avenue. See the old block here for Brooklyn Joys. You're more than welcome, Brooklyn Joys. You're more than welcome.
like I say, if you're a channel member, I'm going to do my best to entertain you. Look at this mural here. This is really cool. Usain Bolt, Derek Jeter, Cyril Murphy, Roberto Clemente, Mia Hamm, Vilma Rudolph, Edwin Velasquez, Peter Norman, Tommy Smith, John Carlos, Yogi Berra, Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson, Tiger Woods, Andy Roddick, Tiger Woods, the great Bruce Lee. Wow, they're all on here. It's a bottle recycling place. Look at that. The Rat Pack. Look at that. That is cool. Wow, it's like all Brooklyn, well, I guess it's just athletes on here. Serena Williams, Venus Williams, and Althea Gibson. Wow, good to see you, Susan. It's a cool little mural there. They're missing Jackie Robinson, but whatever. They're missing Jackie Robinson. Now I could imagine walking down this street and then Ebbets Field would have been right there where those kind of tan buildings are. That's Ebbets Field right there, where these buildings are. So I could imagine walking down this street and boom, you got Ebbets Field literally around the corner from your house. To be living here in the 50s must have been incredible. It must have been incredible to live here in the 50s. Neil Diamond lived down in Midwood, if I'm not mistaken, right guys? He lived down in Midwood, which is kind of to the south of here. He went to, didn't Neil Diamond go to Erasmus High School with Barbra Streisand? Please feel free to correct me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Your great-grandma lived in Ebbets Field when it first became a housing development. Wow. Yeah, home plate is still there in the Ebbets Field houses. 47 McKeever. Wow. That's incredible. So then here is a broadcast tower, which I think now has cell phone communication on it. But I believe this was the transmission point for, what was the name? Medgar Evers College is not that far from here. And I know they used to have a radio station. And I believe also Brooklyn College just was their transmission tower, but I think Brooklyn College also had a transmission tower on campus proper. Did I go to the Corpse Flower? Yes, we did, Susan. We said goodbye to it. It kind of looks sad now. It kind of looks sad now. The Corpse Flower is all wilted. It's kind of all shrunk up. But yes, we did see the Corpse Flower already. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the traffic cops. But yes, we did go to the Corpse Flower. So check out that was at the beginning of the show. We did a little, oh, Brooklyn Joyce, thank you so much for the PayPal. Hold on, let me make sure I got you. Oh, the 50s and the 60s were the best, Gabby. You're more than welcome there, Dwayne. All right, let me see. I didn't see the notification come across. Okay, I didn't get it just. If not, you do it again. I didn't get the PayPal just yet, but it may take a minute, so don't do it right away. We still got a lot of show to do, Brooklyn Joyce, so hang on in there. Let's head into Prospect Park. Make sure you don't get double charged, all right? Let's head back through Prospect Park now. Dang. Right in the middle. This SUV is right in the middle of the crosswalk. Bloody hell. It's like literally right in the middle. I like how when a motorist knows they're in the wrong, they look away. Whenever they're in the wrong, they always look away. They look the other way. Anyway, let's see beautiful Prospect Park. And I think we're going to time this out just right. We'll head down to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, catch the sunset. John Burke, good to see you. Into Prospect Park we go. And I want to do straight lines, so we're going to stay on the main drive here. I know, it's annoying, Cake. Imagine if you were in a wheelchair. Imagine if you had a baby stroller. Your PayPal account shows it? Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, I don't see it on my end yet, but it could take a moment, so hang on out. Once it comes through, I'll let you know. And into Prospect Park we go. Really? You proposed to your wife by the carousel? For real? Well, since we're right here, I gotta show it. Here it is. The Prospect Park Carousel. Now, I believe that this came from Coney Island. It's kind of crazy how a couple of carousels from Coney Island ended up in New York City parks. Let's see if there's a sign for it. Henry Christensen, dedicated to Henry Christensen III. A century ago, famed artist Charles Caramel carved the horses of this carousel for one of Coney Island's legendary amusement parks. His colorful depictions of the horses, spirited expressions, and flowing manes influenced carousel design throughout the country. In 1962, the carousel was brought to Prospect Park, where it continues to whirl until 1983. That's when it was closed due to insufficient funds and needed a much-needed repair. Beginning in 1987, the Prospect Park Alliance undertook its first major capital project, bringing the carousel back to life. 20 layers of paint were removed from the horses, revealing the original colors beneath. The carousel's mechanisms were rebuilt, and a nationally known carousel artist, Will Morton VIII, painstakingly recreated the historic paintings on the Wurlitzer band organ with its brass, glittering, and 1,000 lights glowing for the first time in decades. The carousel reopened to enthusiastic crowds back in 1990. So, thank you to the Prospect Park Alliance. These are the people who really make Prospect Park happen. You're more than welcome, Dreadly Man. Good to see you, Farrah. Farrah is here, people. Right across the way is one of the oldest homes in all of New York City. This is the Lefferts home, and this was recently restored. But this is called the Children's Corner here. You gotta love Brooklyn, Ozzy. You gotta love Brooklyn. This is the Children's Corner right here. Let's walk down the path over there. There's some more history right along this pathway here. We normally will go through the woods, but I do want to make my way over to the promenade in time for sunset. Sunset's a little after 5 p.m. today. So I do want to make it over there in time for a beautiful sunset. But we'll walk around the carousel here. I know I'm bringing back lots of memories for you guys, and that's my job as a live streamer. That's what I'm here for, guys. We're here to have a good time, have memories, relive some memories. Believe me, guys, the best days are yet to come. But let's head down this pathway here. Now I know further down the path we may have a little signal issue, so please be patient with the signal as we make our way around Prospect Park here. A little bit of snow still on the ground, Lisa. It hasn't all melted away just yet. But look, the trees. That's wild. The trees are beginning to... And let me check, Brooklyn Joyce, let me check. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Yeah, I still haven't seen it on my end. I'm gonna go into, let me go into my PayPal, because I didn't get the email. Oh, do I not have PayPal on this app? On my other phone here? It shows it was sent. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for it to register. So, let me just make sure that let me just make sure. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Brooklyn Joyce. I just got it, Brooklyn Joyce. Brooklyn Joyce. That is very kind of you, Brooklyn Joyce. Brooklyn Joyce with a $20 PayPal. Brooklyn Joyce, thank you so much for the very generous $20 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $20 PayPal club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big, very generous $20 PayPal. Thank you so much, Brooklyn Joyce, for the very generous $20 PayPal. Thank you so much for also being a channel member. It is deeply, deeply, deeply appreciated. I'm happy I was able to bring back some memories for you. But you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome for bringing you out here to Brooklyn. Thank you so much there, Brooklyn Joyce, for sponsoring today's live stream. Good to see you, Julie B.O.G. Welcome. But it literally just came through. Sometimes when you work internally within the PayPal app, it's a little weird. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Brooklyn Joyce. I appreciate that. Some of you are still crying. I'm happy I was able to relive a little bit of a memory, bring back a little memory for you. That's my job. That's my job. You know, the power of the live stream is real. I don't take this form of communication lightly. I don't do this for the money. I really don't. That's like icing on the cake for me. I really do this to provide a little bit of comfort and entertainment. Ultimately, I am an entertainer. So, and I think we're going into the bad signal area. I think we're going into the bad signal area. There it goes. Okay. We're in the bad signal area. Let's see if I can get it back. Please be patient with the signal as we make our way around here. It's a very powerful form of communication. Yes, indeed. We're right behind the zoo here. And I know the zoo is a little weird with the signal. There we go. There we go. We're just above minimums now. Just above minimums. There we go. Okay, we're coming back into the good now. Yep. Me too. Powerful form of communication. I'm always honored by the emotions that I receive from people. To know that we just brought back an old memory, you know, it's really beautiful. But this is the Prospect Park Zoo, right over here. When Prospect Park first opened, it was known for really being the area of a very historic event. This is where, for the most part, the Battle of Long Island happened, the Battle of Brooklyn, August 26th, 1776. On these hills surrounding us, this is where the British were held off and where George Washington was able to save his remaining troops ferrying them across the Buttermilk Channel, eventually back to Lower Manhattan to hold on to Manhattan while the British took over Long Island. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. Farrah, I will keep going. I appreciate that NYC was toppled over. And the signal is bouncing all around, so please be patient. Oh, awesome, Dreadly, man. That's my job. This is where the mighty Dogan Oak was toppled. I know, we're out in the boondocks, Steve. Good to see you. Good to see you there. Activity 79. Welcome. Here, let me show you guys. These are some Revolutionary War monuments that are right here. You caught back up, Susan. I'm happy you got to see the corpse plant one last time. So right here, this was the site, everybody. This was the site of the mighty Dogan Oak. I shall read the plaque for you. The site of the Dogan Oak. At the Battle of Long Island, on this very hilltop to the north, the Americans had a rebout, and I know I'm mispronouncing it, a rebout with 2 guns to the guard of the Old Valley Grove Road, called by early settlers the Port, meaning the gateway through the hills, in which it ran in front of this monument. And by that road stood a white oak, mentioned in the patent of the Governor Dogan on November 12th, 1685, as a marker between Flatbush and Brooklyn. This tree was cut down and thrown across the road. With the dense woods on the south and the swamps to the north, it made an important obstruction. The Americans, commanded by Sullivan, valiantly defended this position against the Hessian general de Hister, against the attack from the rear by the British troops. Under General Clinton, then retired in good order, bringing off their artillery. The Dogan Oak, everybody, was right here. I don't know how much you caught of that because we're dropping signal, but let's continue on. Let's see if I can show you the other markers here. Kind of mumbled that. Now I get to walk up this hill. Good to see a CM. A lot of history in this park. There we go. I hope you guys got to hear that. Did you guys hear that? Let me know. I know that's a very historic site, and the signal is always very fussy around here because of these very hills. Tribal, that's my job. Heard it all. Beautiful, Colleen. Oh, a redoubt is a type of fort. See, I didn't even know that. Thank you so much, Karen. Here's another important marker here. Historic marker of Battle Pass. At this point, the Old Port Road, or back then known as the Valley Grove Road, intersected the line of hills separating Flatbush from Brooklyn and the Gowanus. In the Battle of Long Island, August 27, 1776, this pass was barricaded in front by the Dogan Oak and other obstructions. It was protected by artillery and other obstructions, and it was protected by artillery on the Redoubt Hill just to the east of here, and the American forces stood their ground against the Hessians coming from the south till flanked from the river by a body of British troops. General Sullivan was captured, but most of his troops retreated across what is now the Long Meadow of Prospect Park, joining the Maryland 400 and other troops for their final resistance near the old stone house by the Gowanus Canal. That's over on 3rd Street and like 5th Avenue in the middle of Park Slope. Glorious day, Derek. Glorious day. Good to see you, Natasha. Welcome. Oh, rid out. Thank you so much, Leonard. Rid out. See, I'm even mispronouncing it. Rid out. And then we have the other battle marker is right over here. I'll show you that before we get to the top of this annoying hill. But this hill, historic in the Battle of Brooklyn and the Battle of Long Island. This is where we lost to the British. Right here where I'm walking. Here's the line of defense. Battle of Long Island, August 27th, 1776. 175 feet to the south. Site of the Valley Grove House, 150 feet to the north. Gotta love history, people. Oh, you're more than welcome, Susan. Good to see you, Ollie. Welcome. It is a beautiful day. Here, let's get going. We have to get to the we have to get up to the promenade. It's exhausting just watching me walk up. That's what I'm here for. We got a little bit of a weird signal here because we always get a weird signal right here. So I'm just going to keep moving. But this is a hill. This is a very technical hill right here because we're walking up the terminal moraine, the glacier backbone of Long Island. Joe Hernandez, I'm glad you're enjoying. I wish we had a better signal around here, but we never had a good signal around this area, so we always have some signal issues around here. Just gotta keep it moving. And I know once we get to the top of the hill, we should get the signal back. Very pretty. MS. Good to see you. The one at 110th Street, that's the Great Hill in the northern section of Central Park. That is taller than this one. That is taller. But this hill over here is no slouch either. You can hear me out of breath now. You can hear me out of breath. When we get to the main pathway, we should get the signal back almost to 100%. I do these hills, I do these walks for you guys who can't. Always remember that. Central Park is larger. Prospect Park is 526 acres. Central Park is 843 acres. Then do I have the graphic? I have a graphic. Here we go. Top 10 parks here in New York City. Prospect Park is the 11th on this list. But there you go. Now, while Prospect Park is smaller, Prospect Park has more trees than Central Park. Central Park has around 27,000 trees. Prospect Park has almost 70,000 trees. So this was mostly farmland, but in the area that we're walking right now, these were the hills. So you couldn't really develop a lot of stuff around here. There was a couple of homes around here, but there really wasn't too much. The farms were down by like the flatlands, like on the bottom of the hill, further to the south of us, and also to the north of us. Because here we're walking the hills of the moraine. So this area here, it was actually kind of hard to traverse because, yeah, you have a lot of topography around here. Yeah, Forest Park is amazing, Joe. Forest Park is amazing, and that has one of the larger groves of original growth forest within the 5 boroughs. Also, Pelham Bay Park has a lot of original forest. You're more than welcome, Michael. Yeah, Friday is going to be a rainy day, so I highly doubt I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. I will also be spending the day tomorrow setting up the new phones. So I got to set up my phone and my mom's phone tomorrow. So the phones are coming in, I think, later on this afternoon. Steel Hard Gabber, welcome. Got to head down the old Flatbush Avenue. Yeah, new iPhone coming on in today. So tomorrow, it's going to be a rainy day, so I'm not going to be able to live stream outside tomorrow. And the forecast keeps updating. Tomorrow's going to be a miserable day. It's going to be in the 40s, upper 30s, and it's just going to be raining from like 8 o'clock in the morning on. And Activity 79 with a 10 Swedish krona super chat. Activity 79, thank you so much for this very generous 10 Swedish kronars. Thank you so much for joining today's 10 kronar club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 27 Swedish kronar super chat. Yes, indeed, Patrick. Yeah, I will still live stream off of the 4G connection. I don't do too much live streaming on the 5G connection. It's not reliable enough on any carrier. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a raw, rainy day. So this is why we have to enjoy the sunlight, why we have it. And this is why I'm going to make my way, right now I'm going to make my way down to the Brooklyn Heights Promenade so we could take in the sunset. But tomorrow's going to be just a miserable day, a perfect day to stay inside and set up some new equipment. Hopefully hopefully the phone cases come in tomorrow. Because I don't want to set up the phones until I get the cases for them. Yeah, technically, Steve, it's technicalities. As we walk through the newly restored Ettendale Arch, and now we're just on the other side of the main branch of the Brooklyn Public Library. You know, I got my live stream glove ready to go, but I haven't broke it out yet. My hand is still nice and warm. I tell you, if you prepare, live streaming in the cold ain't that bad. We're gonna go right down Flatbush Avenue right now. That's what we're gonna do. Back to reality. They should put more benches in this area, but this is kind of like an entrance exit area for the park. There are benches just inside, but this area right here, this is more mainly a entrance and exit way. Brian Davis, good to see you, Brian. Good to see you, my friend. Look at this guy. I love it. I love it. That's the luckiest dog in all of Brooklyn right there. That's the happiest and luckiest dog in all of Brooklyn. If seeing that little bulldog doesn't bring a smile to your face, I don't know what will. That was awesome. He looks so happy. The memorial arch in honor of the Union soldiers who fought in the Civil War. That was built in 1892, that arch. And this is the crazy traffic circle that is Grand Army Plaza. Yes, they do, Steve. Yes, indeed. They always got to get a bigger stick than they are. That was a happy puppy right there. And I love seeing happy dogs. Is that from I Am Legend? No, I mean Prospect Park? No. No, the arch that's shown in I Am Legend, Will Smith lives across the street from Washington Square Park. So we were there yesterday. That was a Washington Square arch. So this building is kind of like a Flatiron style building. It is a apartment building. I actually used to know somebody who used to live in who lived in there back in the day. They have like a manually operated elevator, and there's only 2 apartments on every floor. It's a very swanky building, to say the least. To live on Grand Army Plaza must have been really cool. It's weird. I used to know somebody who used to live in that building. I used to know somebody who used to live in that building down there back in my high school days. I wonder where they are today. I wonder where Deborah, her name was Deborah, who lived in this building. I would love to know where she is today. What's she doing? What's she up to? Carter J, there's ways to get furniture in and out of those narrow apartments. Sometimes they gotta disassemble it, and then they could bring it in. But again, I am very blessed to be at the station, at my current station in life. I have wonderful friends. I have wonderful family. I'm very lucky, guys. And I'm very lucky to have all of you guys watching. Did many paint jobs in this neighborhood. Nice. All right. This is such a amazing two section double traffic circle here. Really cool, really complicated, kind of chaotic. I appreciate that, Carter J. I appreciate that. Happy you guys found me. And it's very humbling to know that you guys could be watching anybody on YouTube, but you guys choose to watch me, so that's why I want to entertain you guys. All right, now we got to go. Time to walk into the city of Brooklyn. The last time we did this walk, we were on the other side of Flatbush Avenue. So today we're going to walk on the southern side of Flatbush Avenue. And we're going to take this pretty much all the way down. Do they need congestion pricing in Brooklyn? No, we do not. Good to see you, Gene. Welcome. Next month, if you're here in the New York tri-state area, there is a really cool event happening at the Shed at Hudson Yards. If you ever experienced, back in 2005, 20 years ago, if you guys experienced The Gates by Jean-Claude and Christo, they're having a special 20th anniversary exhibition of The Gates of Central Park Revisited at the Shed. Tickets are free, and I'll be going there on the 13th of February. Look at this. This is cool. They put lights on a tree. They put lights on a tree, people. And if you can't make it in person, I will be doing, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a live stream or a pre-record. I think I'm going to most likely be doing a pre-record of the exhibit because I want to enjoy it for myself. But yeah, KK13, if you're here in the New York tri-state area, tickets were made available yesterday. And tickets are the best price. They're free. And they're going to feature, there's going to be featuring a virtual walkthrough of the Gates. There's going to be a companion app that you could take to Central Park and relive part of the Gates and like 5% of the park. But they're going to have a whole exhibition about how the Gates were manufactured. They're probably going to have a whole gate on display. And when I see that, I know I'm going to cry. So I'm getting myself kind of prepared for it. I appreciate that, Susan. I appreciate that, Susan. Thank you so much for the kind words. Look, I love the architecture. I love the architecture on that. It's so cool. Walking a little bit too fast right now, so I gotta slow down. I think I just threw out my ankle. So I'm gonna be walking a little funny right now while I wait for my ankle to come back. Walking a little bit too fast down this hill. No, it is. Prospect Park has those stupid paving stones, and I can never get my ankles to line up just right. So now I'm feeling it. So I'm gonna take my time here and try to get my ankle back. Yeah, that building is so Brooklyn. Yeah, yes it is. I know. Too bad we didn't have live streams back then. You still got a couple of orange swatches. Me too. I was a gatekeeper, so I got to maintain the gates 20 years ago. I was telling the Duchess last night, I wish I had my smock. I had to give in the smock because I think they recycled the smocks, the gatekeeper's smocks. At least that's what I was told. But I remember endlessly walking around Central Park for like almost 2 months, and it was incredible. Yeah, YouTube debuted in 2005, but there was no live streaming yet. My YouTube channel is, well actually no, YouTube debuted in 2006, Steve, because my YouTube was 4 months old. Smock is a great word, Paul. Good to see ya. I just gotta take my time walking downhill now. Just gotta take my time here. I always do this to my ankles. I always mess up my ankles sometimes when I'm walking too fast. But yeah, I was one of those guys in the park that walked around with a stick on a hook, and then at the end of the hook we put tennis balls at the end of the hook because we mostly used it with the tennis ball. No, that was Crunch Fitness. That was a gym. That's a gym we just walked past. And that gym is inside of an old theater. YouTube has competition with Rumble now? No, not in the least, Steve. Not in the least. Good to see you, Mark. No, nobody really uses Rumble. When you start comparing Rumble, Twitch, Kick, what's the other one? There's a new one out now, a Party. There's a lot of live streaming apps. Nobody's even close to YouTube. YouTube is the second most used search engine on the planet. Almost 2 billion people are logged into YouTube at any given time. It's kind of crazy. You joined YouTube on the 9th of October 2006. Nice. I joined in September. I forgot the exact date. If you go to the About page on this channel, you can find out when this channel was created. But I think it was like September 16th or something like that, 2006. Before YouTube went to Google. That's the crazy thing. I remember when YouTube was bought by Google. And Tribal with a 12 euro super chat. Tribal, thank you so much for the very generous 12 euro super chat. Thanks for joining today's 12 euro club. Much appreciated. With a big 12 euro super chat. Much appreciated. Alibaba, good to see you, Alibaba. Welcome. You were strictly on AOL before then? I knew even back in 2006. There you go. I joined September 15th, 2006. So how old was YouTube? Like 3-4 months old, right? It was a baby. September 15th, 2006. I'm going to be 19 years old this year. Going to be 19 years old. September 15th, 2000. You know, when I first set up my YouTube channel, it was just a way for me to get my old cable access shows back on the internet. That was the main reason why I got my YouTube channel. So there is content on this channel that predates YouTube. I know we are the oldies, Patrick. All right. I'm going to continue to walk slow here so I don't injure myself. So getting myself back into the rhythm here. But yeah. That's why I love it when people claim like I'm copying other people. It's like, how can I copy other people when I've been doing this for so long? You joined YouTube back in 2006 as well, Cake? Nice. I love it. I love it when people accuse me of copying others. I like that shit. I'm like, okay, sure. That's what I say to them. Okay, sure. If anything, it's the other way around. How many channels have copied me? Flatbush Avenue, everybody. St. Mark's Avenue coming on up. Not that far from the home of Biggie Smalls. He lived a few blocks from here. His mom still lives in the same building. And Justine, can you give me a PayPal, Joss? Thank you so much, Justine. Hold on one second. Yes, indeed. And Justine with a $5 super chat. Justine, thank you so much for the very generous $5 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 PayPal club. Much appreciated. With a big $5 PayPal. Thank you so much, Joss. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. For some reason, I'm not getting my notifications for my Gmail. So, got to use my second phone here. Not today, Lisa. I want to make sure I get to the promenade in time for sunset. But I will definitely show Biggie Smalls' house in the future. Yes, indeed, said Chin. Yes, indeed. Walking down the hill is fun. Good to see you. You worked with Kim's dad. Wow. That's wild. Brooklyn donut plant right across the way. And the Atlantic Yards development, the Brooklyn donut plant. I got myself a Brooklyn blackout donut, a black and white donut, and for the Duchess, I got her a wild blueberry donut the last time we were here, and they were delicious. Audrey, I always have to keep it real. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, we'll visit Biggie Smalls' house in the future. Exactly, Nebul. Exactly. Well said. Passing Bergen Street. And I think I was mentioning this yesterday about how some of these new buildings look like buildings you can make in Lego. This red colored building right here, this totally reminds me of Lego right here. Oh my God, Steve, you sent me a PayPal? Hold on, Steve. Let me get that, my friend. Oh my goodness, and Steve LaPont. What's that there? How much you send me there? Oh my goodness, Steve LaPont with a $5 PayPal. Steve LaPont, thank you so much for the very generous $5 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 PayPal club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 PayPal. And Mary Lily with a $10 super chat. Mary Lily, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $10 super chat club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. Mary Lily, good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend. Y'all are being awfully kind. Thank you. Helping me pay off my new phone. You love it when some think that all they had to do is turn the camera on. Yeah, I know some people are so dreadfully boring. Don't get me started, Cake813. Don't get me started, my friend. Don't get me started about really boring content. Like I always say, this, doing these live streams can be so much more than merely walking. It's a tour. You're creating memories. You're reliving memories. It's a very powerful form of communication. I'm going to try to do my best to entertain y'all. What about the tall building with the cheesecake restaurant? You're talking about the Brooklyn Tower, which is straight ahead. We can't even see it because it's behind that new building, that new glass building. But that's where Junior's restaurant is. But look, doesn't this look like Legos? This looks like Legos to me. And these were all prefabricated apartments. So they basically built the apartments somewhere else and they stacked all the apartments up on top of themselves. Moody Optimist. Good to see you, Moody Optimist. Welcome. Now, I don't think we're going to go all the way down towards the Brooklyn Tower. Actually, but we could actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go down by the Brooklyn Tower. And then we'll swing onto the mall. And then we'll go by Borough Hall from there. Oh, don't get me started, Steve. Yeah, I would say just don't watch if they're being that boring. Don't watch. All right, I got the lights, bro. Don't bear that honk. I got the light, bro. It does look like Legos, right, Jay? Let's get to 300 likes, people. Keep the likes coming. Let's get to 300 likes. You don't anymore? Good. Yeah, if somebody's boring, just, What's going to be done to the building on the right? I have no idea. I have no idea, Neville. I don't know what's happening with individual buildings, so. I appreciate that, Steve. It's like watching a train wreck. It's hard to look away. Sometimes it is. Yeah, Big T. I don't think we're going to be going past the courthouses. We'll see where we end up. We are going to go past Borough Hall, though. We got to make our way down to the promenade. I appreciate that, Steve. I know you're not the only one with that sentiment. Oh, the Flatiron type building? I mean, that's a landmarked building. It's a residential building. And nothing's being done with it. They're just probably redoing the facade on the building. That building dates back to, like, I think 1905, 1910. So this is the old Models. Now there was a building that was supposed to be built here as a part of the Atlantic Yards project. This building that was supposed to be built here was going to be called the Liberty because it looks like the statue. It was supposed to look like the Statue of Liberty, but they never got the zoning to build a almost 1,000-foot building. But we got plenty of new buildings straight ahead, regardless. So we got about 35 minutes to get down to the waterfront. Gotta have to keep this pace here going so we could get there. Or maybe, I'm trying to think, if I go down towards Pier 6, do you see the towering Inferno building? Ah, that's awesome, Steve. You used to get your sweat socks from Models. Me too. You too. I'm trying to think what would be faster because we have literally a half hour to get down to the waterfront. Let me see here. I might just go down Atlantic here. How long would that walk be? Oh my God, it's like right on the edge. All right, we're gonna go down Atlantic. We're just gonna go down Atlantic so we can catch the sunset because I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to the promenade in time. And Washbia with a €5 super chat. Washbia, thank you so much for the very generous €5 super chat. Thanks for joining today's €5 club. It's much appreciated for the big €5 super chat. Guten Abend und was fun eating Kaffee. Yes, I'll get a coffee with that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guten Nacht, Germany. Ah, that's awesome, Steve. But danke schön, darling, danke schön. You guys are so kind. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we're just going to go down Atlantic here so we can get down to the waterfront to catch the sunset. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make it down there in time. Oh, this is where the Dunkin' Donuts moved to. It moved across the street. It's funny that what used to be a Dunkin' Donuts is now a Starbucks. Okay. You guys are being so kind. Thank y'all so much for your support today. It's new construction all around us. That's a cool looking building. I would love to know the price of rent in there. Especially the building, especially the apartments with the balconies. You know what? If I see a bus going down towards Pier 6, I might just hop on it. I see a bus right here. If I could catch this bus, I'm gonna hop on it. I know, me too, Steve. Supposedly it's the tech industry, from what I hear. A lot of people who live in New York right now who are gentrifying neighborhoods, they live in the tech, they work in the tech industry. From what I hear, believe me, once I'm able to afford to get a nice apartment in Bay Ridge, that's where I'm going, baby. I'm going back to Bay Ridge. Yeah, there's still a lot of great Middle Eastern restaurants here. We're gonna pass by Damascus Bakery in a little bit. They have some great meat pies in there. Yeah, no, Silicon Valley is, you know, and they call it Silicon Alley here in New York City. But yeah, the tech industry is really taking over New York. Ooh, the Biggie Smalls experience, what? I gotta look into that. But yeah, the tech industry hires quite a few people. I mean, I believe 70,000 people alone work for Google. That is not counting Facebook, that's not counting Amazon, not counting Etsy. Etsy's headquartered here in Brooklyn. Yes, indeed, Patrick. Yes, indeed. We haven't done our phone booth live stream recently. We're gonna have to do that again. There are a couple of phone booths still in Manhattan. There's like 4 of them. So we haven't done that stream in a while, so we gotta do that. Well, you know what it is, Steve? I don't think the young kids will have the joy and satisfaction of hanging up a phone. You know, like when you really got into a heated conversation with somebody, there was nothing like slamming that phone. It was very satisfying, very reassuring. Yep, there's 4 in the Upper West Side. Like full phone booths, and some of them even still work. I know, never mind a phone booth. What's a quarter? Exactly. What's a quarter? Yeah, the real phone booth lines, the party talk, the party lines. To slam that phone was so satisfying. You can't do that now. You end up breaking a $1,000 device. And again, I guess the promise of the 64-65 World's Fair came into fruition because look what I'm doing now. I'm walking around with this thing the size of a candy bar, talking to all of you guys all around the world in real time, in almost high definition. We're doing 1080. I'm not going to even attempt to live stream in 4K because, you know, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be very reliable. I know, don't slam down your iPhones. I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. Maria Wall, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Maria. Exactly. 1080 is HD. Okay, I appreciate that, Jim. Thank you. But it's like, I've been doing this for 9 years. It amazes me every time that I could do this. It really does. It amazes me every time. Yeah. Okay, so 4K is Ultra HD. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that. until I get a nice Bella box or something like that. I'm not gonna even mess with that. There you go, Steve. There you go. You know what, Moody Optimist? There is actually 2 of them in Manhattan. There's one in Madison Square Park. We actually used it on a live stream a few weeks back. And then there's another quarter bathroom. I haven't used it yet. It's right across the street from Macy's in Herald Square. It's a very interesting street, right? It's Atlantic Avenue we're walking We're taking Atlantic Avenue straight to the water right now. I want to catch the sunset, even though I think it's going to go behind clouds. I know, Lisa, I always wonder about that myself. Atlantic Avenue has seen quite a few changes throughout the years. And the Atlantic Antic, one of the great events. See, Medina, good to see you. You're more than welcome for the walk. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I want to try to catch this sunset if we can. Yep, the Brooklyn walks are legendary. I appreciate that, Rich. Thank you so much. Today was definitely a legendary walk. I mean, we saw the corpse flower before they took it away. We visited Brooklyn Joy's house. She lived in there in the 50s. And now we're making our way down to the Brooklyn Heights waterfront to hopefully catch the sunset. But I don't know if we're going to see a sunset because I see clouds on the horizon, but whatever. We'll get some skyline views regardless. Actually, let me see, just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna see what time Jacques Torres closes. Jacques Torres, Brooklyn. Ooh, they close at 7 o'clock. Perfect. Good to see you, Daniel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are having an adventure in Brooklyn, yes indeed. We're seeing the sights and sounds, seeing all this cool stuff. The toilet paper it comes with the 25 cents, Moody Optimist. Toilet paper comes for 25 cents, included with costs. Uh-oh, I see a lot of strollers up ahead. What's up with all these out-of-service buses? Not a square to spare. Okay, how am I supposed to get around this? Good Lord, how am I supposed to walk past here? Oh my God, that was a parade of... Ooh, unstoppable. Unstoppable looks good on you. Unstoppable looks good on you, people. Yeah, it's the baby derby. I know, is that your favorite sign, John? Out of service? It's a pyramid of nannies. It's a parade of nannies, everyone. It's the parade of nannies. That was very intimidating. It was like a whole wall of baby carriages. We're coming up to that. There's like a dog bakery coming up here. I could smell it. Right? Is this it? Here it is. This is the pet bakery here. They got little cookies and snacks. These are all for dogs. These are all for dogs, little L's. They have really nice little doggy cookies in there. If you want to really treat your dog to a nice treat. Nanny and the Professor, yes. Nanny and the Professor, people. Yeah, my daily reminder times 100, right? Yeah, Maria, gotta take your dog there. Yeah, the lucky dogs go to that store. The luckiest dogs in Brooklyn. I got Chihuahua Rupert a couple of cookies from there once, and the cookie was bigger than his head. Yeah, well, those are dog donuts. Those are dog donuts. So they're made of like rice and like barley and stuff. Oh my goodness, what happened to the prison? There's no more prison here. Oh my God. But check out little L's. bakery. Oh, somebody's playing Truck Simulator. What the hell? He honking the horn like loud like crazy. He honking the horn like crazy. And they're playing some Truck Sim, baby. I would say I'll play some Truck Sim tomorrow, but I'm going to be setting up the new phones from me and my mom. My mom's getting an iPhone 16. I'm getting the 16 Pro. I know, Jim. I know what you're going to say, but I'm just going for the camera. And plus, it is an improvement from an iPhone 12 Pro, so I'm stuck in the iPhone ecosystem. Unfortunately, locked in. All right, 10 seconds on the clock. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. There it is. So yeah, this used to be the Brooklyn House of Detention was right here. Now it's a big old empty lot. I think they're going to build some apartments, or they're going to build a new jail. They are going to build a new jail. This is the new jail for the Brooklyn facility here. Good to see you, Dave, in Bangor, Maine. Welcome. Waiting for the light here on Burham Place and Atlantic Avenue. And we're going to try to get that sunset. Yeah, House Music Mark. It's gone, but we're going to build a new prison here. New York City borough-based jails program. This is the Brooklyn facility that they're going to build here. Supposedly it's going to be like a prison with like retail on the bottom floor, because you know it's we're in like Brooklyn Heights and Burham Hill over here. So no, whatever phone you have, you shouldn't feel like an outcast. Not at all. You know, to be honest, when it comes to live streaming, Androids are actually better because there's more apps that I could use. But I personally find the image quality on iPhone just a little bit better. But we're going to attempt to make our way down to the waterfront here. If this light could fucking change. There we go. Got an Android? Nice. Yeah, Androids are good. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get what works best for me. And I've been an iPhone guy, so. My dad has a flip phone. My dad has a flip phone. And he loves it, even though he doesn't use it. My dad has a flip phone. They were trying to get my dad's phone onto the data plan so bad, and I'm like, no, he doesn't use data. Look at the data usage, for God's sake. I've had an iPhone since iPhone 4. So I don't know how old the iPhone 4 is. But I've had an iPhone 4, a 6, an 8, a 12, and now a 16. Yeah, it's true, Jupiter. That's true. Yeah, maybe, Moody Optimist, maybe. Yeah, Samsungs are pretty good. Hopefully I can make the next few blocks to the waterfront in 15 minutes.
I have the most.
Felix the Master. Good to see you, Felix. Passing Court Street. And Leela's joining us. Good to see you, Leela. Let's get to 300 likes. Keep the likes coming. Yeah, maybe Trey Ball. Maybe try, maybe. There you go, Neville. I've never been to the Trader Joe's out here, no. Brooklyn is clean, yeah. Of course. Here's Sadi's. This has been around since like forever. Right, this dates back to what? Like 19 something. Classic Brooklyn store. Walking uphill once again. Walk downhill. Now going up a hill. And then when we get to Clinton Street, we go back downhill. Oh, it's got a lot of character, of course. Yeah, Brooklyn does have a lot of character. It's Brooklyn, that's why. That's why, it's Brooklyn, baby. Oh, really, Felix Tomas? I appreciate that, man. Where's the best place in Brooklyn? All of it. All of it. Felix, DM me over on Instagram and I'll give you all the information. I would love to wear a football jersey. I don't care what team. They all look cool. Anywhere I don't like in Brooklyn? I mean, obviously Brownsville and Ocean Hill and New Lots. Those are rough neighborhoods. So, no, Steve, I think Juniors is fabulous. I love Juniors. I think Juniors is just as good as it was back in the day. Their coffee is great. And I think Juniors is, I don't consider Juniors overrated at all. Their grilled chicken sandwich on the challah bread is fantastic. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. I'm right by your sister's house. We're walking west along Atlantic Avenue. And we're going to get to the waterfront here. I don't think we're going to get a sunset. You've been sending the stream to your friends. Awesome, Brooklyn Joyce. Share it with your friends. We're walking the old neighborhood. Henry Streets we are passing now. And now we get to go downhill finally. We were on like the plateau. Now we're going downhill again. How much it is on the subway? It's $2.90. Oh, awesome, Neville. What's the temperature, casual observer? I think it's like 37, 36 degrees. But it's nice, it's not bad. Just got back from the Everglades. Memsatove, that's awesome. I think Juniors is just as great. Veneros is good. Yeah, Veneros is great. There you go, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. I have yet to break out my gloves. I have my live stream. Oh, Farrar on Grand is they have the best cannoli. Oh man, look at all these clouds. These clouds ruined the sunset. Good to see you, Mark Freeman, out there in Texarkana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to end this live stream over by Jane's Carousel so I could go to whatchamacallit, I want to go to Jacques Torres and get a couple of cookies from me and the Duchess. You just got a 16 from an 8. Nice. Actually, I still use, I can do this. I still use my iPhone 8. Here it is. My iPhone 8's my second device right now. It's an iPhone 8. I did a lot of live streams on this phone until I got the phone I'm using right now. And then when I retire this phone, I'm going to free up some space on it, and then this will be my second device. And then my iPhone 8 will probably become my home webcam. Because my webcam is currently the iPhone 6, the first phone I ever live streamed on. Yeah, Activity 79, yeah, man. Yeah, the real Little Italy's on Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. I would agree with you on that one. Okay, we got all the traffic in the world right here. Okay, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Gotta cross these dangerous ass intersections. My mom loves her iPhone 8. She's a little nervous about learning how to swipe up instead of hitting the button, but she'll get it. She'll get it. That's what I got to teach my mom tomorrow when we get the new phones. She sees me swipe up all the time, but now she's going to have to learn how to do that. I would love to stream on Arthur Avenue, yeah. We'll go up there sometime. We'll go up there sometime. Hey! Yay, oh boy, I thought we were going to get a sunset. I guess not. These are some thick clouds here. Yeah, did you hear the squeak? Little squeakola. I guess we get to see the lights of the city come up. Yeah, no place like it. That is true. Look at all these new buildings here. This is a residential apartment building right here. And then down there is One Brooklyn Bridge Park, featuring a very pretentious commercial. If you've never seen it before, look it up. Jacques likes a cooled cognac. He wants a view from inside of the park. No compromises will be made. With baby xylophone music in the background. And ironically enough, I would live in that building. I would gladly live in that building. Colleen, you're more than welcome for the walk. I know these damn clouds, Jay. I was hoping for some clear conditions. Still here. Awesome. Yeah, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're going to walk through Brooklyn Bridge Park now. All right, this is Pier 6 at Brooklyn Bridge Park. The NYC ferry stop at Pier 6 is just off to my left-hand side. It's behind those trees. Actually, we're going to see it in a moment here. There it is. Here's Pier 6, Brooklyn Bridge Park. Oh, and the NYC ferry is docked right there. Beep, 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 beep. All right, is it gonna do it? Are you gonna do the thing? You have nowhere else to go except falling asleep? Hells yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Come on, do it. Is he just docking now? This is the White Sands docking at Pier 6. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no, oh, they're loading. Good to see you, Adriana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cats is great. Actually, I feel like I gotta use the restroom, and there's a restroom right here. I might have to dunk into the restroom really quick. The Carnegie Deli is great, but it doesn't exist anymore. The Carnegie Deli closed a few years back. I don't know if they're gonna make a new one, or I don't know if there's a new one. Come on, do it. Boop, 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 boop. I wanna hear it. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. All right. White Sands heading out. You gonna do it for me? You gonna do it for me? Boop, 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 boop. Yay! Off she goes. All right. I'm gonna go use the restroom since there's a restroom right here. That's a bad ferry, right? Boop, 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 boop. All right, I am gonna quickly, where's the bathroom here? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna quickly use the restrooms and I will be right back. There may be a little glitch in the signal because the signal's weird in this building, so please be patient. But I will be right back in a few moments. Enjoy the fireworks, everyone, enjoy the fireworks. Hey, all right. There we go. We lost that signal, but now we're back. Let's let the people tune back in. Open the door and let them in. Someone's ringing the bell. Yes, I did go pee. Yes, I did, but for some reason we lost the signal. Now the river is full, exactly. Thank you so much, Maria. We're back. We'll let people tune back in here. I was hoping for a beautiful sunset. Good to see you, Stephanie. I hope you're doing well. Let everyone tune back. Open the door and let them in. The greatest skyline in the world, people, right there. Right there. Actually, see, now I took a pee. You know what now the problem is, right? Your boy is thirsty now. I'm thirsty. So I'll let you guys stare at the skyline here while we wait for people to come back. And I'm gonna have my treat. And I have a new thing. If you've never seen this before, it's really good, guys. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, grape ginger ale. What? It's really good. Oh, that's divine. Oh, I needed that. Haven't drank anything in over 2 hours. And here I am doing all this talking and all this yapping. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, it's a fancy drink. It's really good, Maria. Oh, yeah. Jose Torres, I hope you're doing well. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Exactly, Ali. More water and I'll pee again. Good to see you, Trish, up there on the Upper West Side. Hope you're doing well. Making ginger ale great again. That's right. I was really hoping for a sunset. I tell you, you guys got to see a big chunk of Brooklyn today, right, guys? We saw Prospect Park. We saw the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. We walk down Flatbush Avenue. Yeah, you don't care about having a big D. You want to have that pop. The Americans, there you go, Neville. All right. We got better pop over there. We got better pop here in the States. It's that fructose, right? This fructose corn syrup is like crack cocaine. Yeah, it's dry grape, Jim. It's dry grape. It's delicious. I like it. Oh my! You're more than welcome, Steve. We're gonna walk down to the Jane's Carousel. I want to get some cookies for me and the Duchess from Jacques Torres. So thank you guys, everyone who donated today. Thank you guys so much. I do remember Cherry Coke. I know, we say soda. The rest of the Midwestern people say pop. I know, right? What a peaceful view, right? Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door. Someone's ringing the bell. Do me a favor. Open the door and let them in. Good to see you, Susan. Tab. Oh my God, I remember Tab. I used to love the taste of Tab as a kid. Greatest view in the world, everybody. I'm sorry, Deb. The song was stuck in my head. I had to break out the lyrics since everyone left. Since everyone left the live stream. But we're back. We're back. We're back. Actually, is my other microphone here still working? It is. Okay. I love the aftertaste. It was weird. I used to love the aftertaste of Tab. I used to love that shit. Yeah, you see Staten Island Ferry over there? Yeah, we got 200 people now watching. We lost 20 of them, Steve. Yeah, Staten Island Ferry coming into dock right now. That's where we finished the live stream yesterday, right over there. That's where we finished yesterday. And then we got a great view here of the city. Let's see if we can see Empire State Building. There you go. Empire State Building, One Vanderbilt, the new Chase Manhattan Building, Chrysler Building peeking up his head. Hello there, political. Welcome. Still watching, Stephanie? I appreciate that. Good to see y'all. Cranberry ginger ale, yes indeed. I know, Lisa, I know. They didn't hear me say goodnight, Mrs. Calabat. I know when I have an upset stomach, I drink ginger ale. And then if I'm really sick, I break out the heavy artillery called Pepto-Bismol. Good to see you, Marty. Welcome. Just got here. We had a fun afternoon, Marty. We bid farewell to the corpse plant at the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. We walked through the Botanical Garden. We saw Brooklyn Joy's old apartment. We walked through a little bit of Prospect Park. We made our way down Flatbush and Atlantic Avenues. And now we are here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. There you go, Cake. Nice. Don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Don't know what I'm going to fun. Oh, you here for the duration now? Okay, awesome, Marty. Thank you. We're going to make our way down to Jane's Carousel. I want to get some cookies for me and the Duchess. Ooh, you had stewed chicken over white rice. That sounds good. But, you know, I was brought up on that, so. And here we are, Brooklyn Bridge Park. He demanded a view from inside of the park. He likes a chilled cognac. No compromises will be made. One Brooklyn Bridge Park. I'm a little weird down here, as it always is. I have to get myself a, there you go. Got to get myself a signal binder box. Signal's going to be a little weird down here, guys. So please be patient. My signal indicator is bouncing between 400 and 1,000 right now. And yeah, I want to make my way over to Jacques Torres to get me and the Duchess some cookies. I think we're going to drop out again. Let's see. Hopefully I can maintain minimum. There it goes. Yeah, it's bouncing around a lot. So it should be buffering on your end. Can we hit 300 likes? That'll be fantastic. And did you see the snail? That's like a playground. Yeah, Mimi, we'll definitely go to Sheepshead Bay. We got to do another live stream at Roll and Roaster. And I do want to take you guys to Brennan and Carr one of these days. Want to take you guys to the Battle of the Roast Beef Sandwiches. There we go. I'll let you guys, I'm gonna sit down here for a minute. Let the signal come back. But yeah, we gotta do a live stream at Sheepshead Bay again. We did that in the summertime where we went down to Sheepshead Bay. We went to Roll and Roaster. It was pretty cool. And that's right, Lisa. That's right. I knew you were going to mention that. There you go, people. I knew you were going to mention that. You love mentioning that anytime I mention Brennan and Carr and Roll and Roaster. Okay. Let's sit down here for a minute. Let the signal bounce back. You guys could enjoy the view here. Maybe I'll have a little snack. What do you guys say, huh? We'll have a little snack right now. More than welcome for the Walkcast. We're not done yet. I'm just gonna have a little snack right now. We've been on for a hot minute now. Oh my God, is that a, oh shit, I think that's a red-tailed hawk flying around. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? 14 more likes to go until we get to 300. Let's go, baby. You guys want to see what I'm eating? There's a red-tailed hawk flying around just before. Wow. PD, awesome. Good to see you, PD and Sheena. Yeah, the bald eagle's pretty cool. Yeah, the bald eagles are coming back. A beautiful place to sit and take photos, Deb. Absolutely. Yep. You want to have a snack? Karen, want to have a piece of my beef patty? You guys want to eat my beef patty? Having a beef patty right now. I'm hungry. And Natalie Grazia with a $3 super chat. Natalie, thank you so much for the very generous $3 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $3 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Natalie. That's Natalie, right? Natalie Grazilia. Thank you so much. They appreciate that. With the big $3 super chat. Did I warm up the beef patty? No, it was warm in my bag, and then it cooled down. I'm really hungry, so I just want to eat it now. I'm just hungry. I'm hungry right now. But Natalie, thank you so much with the $3 super sticker. Much appreciated. You're gonna have some with me. Have some Jamaican beef patty with me. It's really good even though it's cold. You know, I don't like beef patties with cheese. I'm not a fan of beef patty with cheese, oddly enough. And DeBailey with a £5 super chat. DeBailey just paid for my beef patty and then some. Thank you so much, Deb, with the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big £5 super chat. You bought my beef patty and put $1 towards, well, actually between you and Natalie just now, y'all paid for my lunch, so thank y'all so much. Yeah, oh, spicy is good, Jay. I'm down with that. Melanie, good to see you, Melanie. A big shout out to Natalie and your mom. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the view. I am not done yet. We're gonna keep on walking down Brooklyn Bridge Park. We're gonna get some more views. Watch the lights of the city come on. And thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate your super sticker. And you guys are more than welcome. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for, guys. I'm gonna finish my beef patty now. Almost done with it. A spicy beef patty and a cold beer is a wonderful combination. No, it's not, for me, it's not chilly. It's quite nice. The wind is very light, so you can really relax out here. It's not bad. Oh, this hit the spot. Stephanie, you're more than welcome. Yeah, Carter J, there actually is. I know this sounds weird, Carter, but they keep the lights on a lot of the office buildings because it's more efficient. So it's also, in a weird way, it kind of like, to a very low extent, it like keeps the building like warm, but it's efficiency. It's just more efficient just to have the lights on. Also remember, a lot of brokerage houses, a lot of commodities brokers and day traders, and there are overnight traders. Don't forget you have the futures markets. So there's always trading going on 24 hours a day. You asked what was the song of the day? The song of the day is Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney. Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney. That's the song of the day. Yeah, nobody knows where the light switches are. Actually, usually most of these buildings, it's one light switch for the whole floor. And nobody knows where the light switch is usually. Yeah, you're more than welcome there, Carter J. Yeah, they're trading frozen concentrated orange juice. Yeah, the Duke and Duke are getting their trades in. All right, that was an awesome snack break, guys. That was an awesome snack, and the pork. Don't forget the pork bellies. Actually, I will tell you guys some more history about the Duke and Duke. We're going to pass by a very historic spot with the Duke and Duke in a little bit. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. All right, let's keep on moving. We got more beautiful scenery to see. Oh, that was good. I was like, I'm hungry, and I have a beef patty in my bag. I don't want to eat it on the train, so I might as well have it now with you guys, with the beautiful view of New York City. But yes, today's song for the live stream is Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney. Let's continue on, people. Let's continue on. You're more than welcome for the beautiful views. You're more than welcome. Steve, have a great day. Thank you so much for your PayPal and continued membership to the channel. It's much appreciated. Have a great afternoon. Maybe I'll see you watching Joe and Joe. Hoping to get home in time to watch a little bit of Joe and Joe weather podcast. The gold standard when it comes to weather, Northeast weather reporting. And everyone check out the Joe and Joe weather podcast. They come on most days of the week at 7:35, conveniently after Jeopardy. Sister Susie, brother, there you go. And Leela has been a member of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 3 years. Leela, thank you so much for your continued membership to the channel for the last 3 years. It's deeply appreciated. Thank you so much for being having faith in me as a content creator for the last 3 years. And thank you so much for being one of us, gooba gaba, one of us, people. One of us. I gotta make my way down. I want to get to Jacques Torres before they close. Got about an hour. We got time. They close at 7 o'clock. Get a couple of cookies. I appreciate that, Maria. Thank you so much. I do my best. Oh, I crack you up every time? Gotta buy some cookies, Audrey. I want to buy a couple of cookies for me and the Duchess. Get some chocolate for me and the Duchess. Might as well since I'm here. Mark Friedman's been a channel of Dutch Moz Plus for the last 22 months. I want to thank Mark Friedman for his continued support of the channel. Thank you so much. Not quite 3 years, but still going strong nonetheless. Mark, it's deeply appreciated. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator for the last 22 months. And thank you so much for being one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba, one of us. Ooh, one of us, people. Hells yeah. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all the channel members. Shout outs. Thank you guys so much. Let me entertain you guys. That's what I'm here for. Yes, indeed. Congrats to all the channel members for all of y'all continued support. This is the East River, Audrey. We're looking at the East River. We're just inside the East River, coming out of New York Harbor. But this is the East River. It is not a real river, but a tidal estuary that separates Manhattan Island from Long Island. And we are on the westernmost tip of Long Island right now, here in Brooklyn. Good to see you, Sonia. Welcome. Hope you're doing great. Hope everyone's doing great on this Thursday eve. Now it's officially Thursday evening. It is a beautiful night out. It's really nice. Really nice out. Tomorrow's going to be a nice rainy day. It's going to clean up all the sand and salt from our past snowstorms. And then Saturday, everything's going to be all nice and cleaned. So, and we do have a very fun live stream lined up for you guys on Saturday. Stay tuned. Cold over there in the UK. Turn on the heat, Sonia. Turn on the heat. We hit 300 likes. Thank you so much for getting us to a big 300 likes. Much, much, much appreciated. Your daughter Sonia lives in the UK. Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, is that your daughter in the chat, Maria? That's amazing. If that's the case, that's amazing. Carrie asks, if he's here to entertain us, why does his voice make me want to mute existence itself? I don't know, Carrie. Is that a joke? Are you trying to be clever? There you go, Stephanie. There you go. I mean, if you gotta like low-key, attempt to insult me, then I think it's time to go. Why, Neil, did you like escort her out? No need. I like to have fun with these type of people. Yeah, if you don't like it, then leave. But supposedly, I evidently answer everybody in the chat. You like my voice, right, Maria? I appreciate that. Good to see you, Sal Muscles. Welcome. All right, good. You didn't escort her out? Okay, cool. Yeah, and don't block anybody. No need to block people. Yes, indeed, Karen. No modding yet. No modding yet. I like when people attempt to insult me because it's like, okay, whatever. Do you put yourself on the internet to try to entertain people? Probably not. Is your snide disrespect of me entertainment for you? Maybe just for you, but not for the audience here. I appreciate that, PD. I appreciate that, Audrey. Thank you. I mean, if that's your contribution to society, that's a rather sad and insignificant contribution to society. I kind of feel bad for you. Exactly, Nibble. I appreciate that, Jan. Thank you so much. I mean, I like these people who say shit like that in the chat because it's like, what do you contribute? Probably nothing. I know insults are flattery. Exactly, exactly, JW. Really, Carrie? Carrie, really, Carrie? You don't need to put yourself on the internet to entertain people, but watching me is embarrassing myself enough. For free is more than enough. Carrie, I really do. Carrie, can I tell you something, Carrie? I really do feel sad. I really do feel sorry for you. I really do. You know, especially today's broadcast brought a lot of happiness, a lot of memories to people. You know, I mean, for goodness sake, we saw Brooklyn Joy's home where she hasn't lived in many years. And there's a lot of people out there who can't do 14,000 steps a day. There's a lot of people who can't travel here to Brooklyn or to New York City. And to be honest, I don't consider this embarrassing myself. If anything, Carrie, you just embarrassed yourself by forgetting to take your medication and being a complete fool on the internet. Congratulations. Leave the Karens alone. Karens are beautiful people. Karens are beautiful people. It's an unfortunate connotation to say. Melanie, you're more than welcome. I know, Stephanie, that's the thing, Stephanie. I have built up an extremely loyal audience over the years. And I'm very grateful for that. But I feel sad for people like that. I really do. Because that's their contribution to society. It's a very sad and insignificant contribution to society. Usually people who comment like that are probably very dull people. Don't forget about the educational purposes. That's right, Oleg. That's right. People can hate on me all they want. I don't care. All I know is I get a beautiful woman to cuddle with at night. I get a nice roof over my head. A nice warm meal. Be smart, people. Don't be like Carrie. They're emotionally immature. Exactly. And that's why you guys watch me every day. Oh, Natalie, we already visited the Valentine's house. We will go back. Natalie, we're going to visit. That's Roy's house. So, Natalie, we will be there. I know, ignore, but sometimes we have to make examples of people. Yeah, embarrassing myself is a good thing. Yeah, we're going to go back. I know, I appreciate that, Stephanie. That's why you're a channel member. But today was like, oh, we're talking about somebody who we just blocked Easy Rider. It's all good. We're talking about a very sad, insignificant person who has been shown into the bathroom. She's hanging out with Joey Coffee Cake and Eddie Mush. Norm's been watching me since 2016. That's right. Exactly, Neil. Exactly. All right. As we make our way back to Pier number 1 here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. Beautiful views of the Brooklyn Bridge coming into fruition here. Yeah, it's a Carrie, not a Karen. It is hard work to make content that I like. You know, JW3, you know, I always say to myself, I do these broadcasts so I could watch them 10 years down the road. Oh, I appreciate that, Natalie. The view from the apartments here, Rush Fan, is amazing. When is daylight savings time? You're ready for it. I think it's coming up in is it March? I forget. I think it's like March. It's coming. We spring forward. There you go, Oleg. There you go. Right, it's March. Yay! I do work hard, Beach Bum. I appreciate that. Second Sunday in March. There we go. March 9th, everybody. Postcard shots. Hey, let's get to the end of the. Let's get to Jane's Carousel here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I will tell you some of the history of the Duke and Duke. And something very important happened just right in here. This is coming up in front of us. Let's see here. Red Tea Dust says that people like Carrie shouldn't bother me, though it seems like you got mad. I didn't get mad. No, like I said, Red Tea Dust, I felt sorry. I pity that person. I pity that person. I'm not mad at all. I'm just sad. But anyway, I'm just sad by that person. Anyway, these beautiful lights. But right here, everyone, right here, even though it's really dark, right here is where the Duke and Duke met Prince Hakeem Jeffries of Zamunda. And Prince Hakeem Jeffries of Zamunda gave the Duke and Duke a paper bag full of money. And then I think it was Mortimer said to his brother, "We're back." So the Duke and Duke got their restart right there. Now the Duke and Duke are selling. They're in crypto. Last time I checked. She was an attention seeker, just like the person who said that I got mad. They're attention seekers, and it's fine. We live in a day and age where people think they can piggyback off of other people's hard work and communities. But this is the River Cafe here, everybody. It was an awesome stream today. Really was. Yes, indeed, James. We already mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. It's very tragic. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved in that tragic crash last night in Washington, D.C. Yeah, that the congressman. I think he's kind of related to the congressman, maybe. I wonder why the fire department's all here. Fire department's all down here. And if you guys don't know, I'm a New Yorker. It takes a lot to get to me. So I laugh. I laugh with I pity people like that. Oh my God, Mark, you're gonna see I'm gonna enjoy my new phone. Supposedly the ultra wide lens is a lot better in low light. So I can't wait to start live streaming with the ultra wide lens and it to be a little bit better to see. So I can't wait to see how the new cameras look. It's because I'm on fire tonight, right? That's right, Patrick. Maybe medical issue. Yeah, probably. That's true. Maybe somebody fell on the ice. That's true. Exactly. You don't have to be patient to be a New Yorker. You got to have a lot of patience and fortitude to be a live streamer here in New York City. I got to keep up with the time. Exactly. Got to keep up with the times. Ain't that the truth? But like I said, I wasn't angry. I pitied that person. I really do. And Arjan Aloha with a $2 super chat. Arjan, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thanks for joining today's $2 super chat club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $2 super chat. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. Oh, there you go. Okay. Elon just announced that he made a new deal. What kind? Okay. I don't know how I will be all set with it, but okay. Wait, is he going to pay for my phone? What does all set mean? What? I know I'm not going to be on Starlink. No, it is. Nebul, they don't. Again, the people who have the most criticisms and the most critiques to make don't produce anything meaningful. Sci-fi, I love Kuma Monster. He's a lot of fun to watch. I like Kuma Monster. I like The Walking Commuter. I like walks. I like bagels and walks. I like, who else? Yeah. I gotta try Moblin, Rune. I gotta try Moblin. Yeah, we're back on D Dirty. We lost the connection inside the bathroom, but we're back. Now, what is inside? Danette and Anthony, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, he did Chinese New Year's yesterday. Right, by Debbie's Cove here. Right here, this is Jane's Carousel, the 102-year-old Jane's Carousel. This carousel was originally built for an amusement park in Youngstown, Ohio, called Idora Park. And there the carousel stayed from 1922 to the winter of 1984-85. In the winter of 1984-1985, the carousel was partially damaged in a fire, and they were going to sell it off piece by piece. But there's two real estate developers who developed the area around here. They're called the Volentis brothers of Two Trees Development. And they wanted a carousel to be a part of a residential development that they designed for this area back in 1985. So Jane Volentis, one of the wives of the brothers, she saw this carousel up for auction, and she won it at auction for the bargain basement price of $273,000. She then spends 25 years and $2.1 million restoring the carousel to its current glory, and it officially opens up here in Brooklyn Bridge Park in 2011. It cost $2.1 million to rehab the carousel. It cost $11 million to put it in the box that it's in. This box that it's in was designed by world-famous French architect Jean Nouvel. Jean Nouvel picks plexiglass instead of regular glass, so you have the least amount of columns blocking your view of the skyline. And yeah, an amazing structure, an amazing carousel, just cost $3 to ride. What do I think of Walks in Wall Street? I mean, he's okay, but I really don't watch him very often, Angel. He's okay, but I mean, I don't find him interesting enough to watch on a regular basis. He's okay and all, but you know, he frames a shot good. And yeah, but I don't really watch Walks in Wall Street too often. My favorite live streamers are the ones that I will give shout outs to. So, you know, Bagels and Walks, Danette and Anthony, Bagels and Walks, Walking Commuter, Kuma Monster. Those are people who I watch like on the regular. I appreciate that, John. Good to see you, Joe Mooski. Welcome. And Kaz Cats with a €2 super chat. And Joe are two other great people. Kaz Cats, thank you so much for the very generous €2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €2 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big €2 super chat. Yeah, Angel, he talks about real estate and what is it, stocks and bonds and all that kind of stuff. It's like I don't care about that kind of stuff. But he knows how to frame a shot. I'll give him that. There are people who live stream who can't even frame shots, and I'm not gonna even. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to talk less, Chumlee says. Chumlee, you could go watch somebody else then. Come on, who's angry with me? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. It's time. Who wants to do some more critiques? Come on, people. Bring it. Yep, Kuma, Danette, and Anthony, fantastic streamers. There was a short on the building of the Twin Towers yesterday where they finished at the same time. I mean, the buildings topped out within about a month or two of each other, but one building opened up in 1973, another building opened up in 1974. Beautiful views. There you go, Carter. Yes, indeed. Ski kayaker, no. Okay. You're more than welcome, Rush Man. Come on, come on. Where are my haters at? Come on. I know there's a few of you here watching right now. Come on. Call yourselves out. Come on. I want to have some fun before I finish the stream. Come on. Who doesn't like my voice? Who doesn't like my face? Who doesn't like what I do? Come on. There you go. North Tower was topped out in 1970. But they opened up, didn't they open up in 73? I know they were topped out in like 1970. I want to wake up the haters. I'm ready for it. I appreciate that, Susan. Okay, so the South Tower was 71, and then the North Tower was 1970. Yeah, but did they open up for business? No, I think they opened up for business in 73, right? Yeah, the trolls do seem to come when the subs are off, but you know, the subs are on today. Haters only speak up when not asked, that's right. Washbia with another €2 super chat. Washbia, thank you so much for the very generous €2 super chat. Thank you for joining today's €2 club again. Much appreciated with a big €2 super chat. A lot of people don't like my voice for some reason. I know, keep the blood flowing. There you go, they opened up April 4th, 1973. Both buildings opened up, right? April 4th then, right? They both opened up at the same time. See, I always get those facts about the Twin Towers sometimes misconstrued. Where are my haters at? Come on. Before we finish, before I buy cookies for my beautiful woman at home. Okay, so they did open up at the same time. Okay. That's why you don't live stream. It's all good, Kaz. It's all good, man. It's a beautiful shot. It's my favorite shot. I know, haters, the door is wide open. Gotta let them in, man. Someone's knocking at my door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Wait, is the original live stream? Wait, hold on. Did we start a new live stream? Oh, I love the history. Sci-fi, I love talking about history. I love talking about history. I am all about the history. Oh shit, we started a new live stream. Or are we still on? I know we dropped the signal for a bit. Let me see here. I appreciate the history too. No drones out tonight, no. No, we don't got no drones out tonight. Okay, you only see one, I see only one live stream too, Ali. I am a licensed New York City tour guide, yeah. Yep, I'm still on. I don't know, we had a weird glitch earlier. This is the stream that all others should model after. I appreciate that, Mark. We're still here. Hells yeah. We are still here. I love New York City history too. Okay, let's do the big thank you. Oh, got people right behind me. Hi. Fucking hell, man. They can stand right behind you, man. Got all this fucking space here. Let me just stand right behind the guy with the fucking camera. Fucking rude as fuck. Anyway. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Yeah, the guy's like literally like 2 feet behind me. How fucking stunad is he? Anyway. He fucking hell. Alright, let's do the big thank you, guys. Let's do the big thank you. Literally breathing down my motherfucking neck. Anyway. I want to thank Washbar, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly, Washbar, with a €2 super chat. I want to thank Kaz Katz with his €2 super chat. I want to thank Arjun Ulwaha with his $2 super chat. I want to thank Mark Freeman for being a member of the channel for the last 22 months. Not quite 3 years. Thank you so much, Mark Freeman. I want to thank Leela down there in the great state of Georgia for 3 years of membership to Dutch Miles Plus for the last 36 months. What makes him special, right? Thank you so much, Leela. I want to thank DeBailey out there in London with a very generous £5 super chat. Much appreciated. Natalie Grazilia. Natalie, thank you so much for your $3 super sticker. Washbiar with another €5 super chat. Thank you so much, Washbiar, with two super chats today. I want to thank Mary Lily for her $10 super chat. And bloody hell, and Patrick Johnson with a 20 Swedish kroner super chat. Thank you so much there, Patrick Johnson, with your very generous €20. That's $2 to my new phone. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Patrick, with the big 20 Swedish kroner super chat. Much appreciated. I want to thank Trey Ball with a €12 super chat. I want to thank Activity79 with a 10 Swedish kroner super chat. And I want to thank Jack Spencer with his $5 super chat. It is much, 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 much appreciated for all your donations today and all your shout outs and all the love. And it is much appreciated on my end as well. Truly an amazing live stream in the greatest place in the world, the Borough of Kings, Brooklyn, New York. We're ending our stream today right by Debbie's Cove. Debbie's Cove, where they find the bones. Where they find the bones here at Debbie's Cove. Here between the Brooklyn and Manhattan Bridge. That's the Manhattan Bridge. And that's the Brooklyn Bridge, guys. Thank you so much for indulging me for the last couple of hours and then some. Are you new to this nonsense? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at Dutch Maz. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. We should be back again at it on Saturday. On Saturday, we'll be at the Iditarod. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a lot of fun. I think we're going to do a bike riding stream on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, I think we're going to take the day off because I'm going to be setting up the new phones and all that stuff for me and my mom. And it was a lot of fun today. So thank you guys so much for hanging on out with me. But from Jane's Carousel here in Brooklyn Bridge Park, this is Dutch Maz signing off. Have a fabulous Brooklyn day, whether you can afford to live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. And you're more than welcome, Brooklyn Joys. You're more than welcome. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for the kind words, Kev J. Appreciate that. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.